Hey guys, first Guardsman here, and so I'll be talking about a heroic heavy bolter build for the heavy class in Space Marine 2 patch 12. Now the heroic heavy bolter is in my opinion a top 3 if not top 1 weapon on heavy. Plasma and multi-melta are better for AoE damage and like horde clear and stuff like that, but this weapon has a perk effect called reinforced gun casing that says perfect parry window increases by 50%, and after a gun strike the weapon is completely cooled. Now this perk also gives you a fencing parry window, which is huge on this weapon. Being able to have a fencing parry window on heavy is just such a boon to his class playstyle and will save your life in a lot of scenarios. And if you want to say it's like the best weapon on the entire heavy class, I really could not blame you, because it does a lot of damage and that parry window really will save your life, on top of having a 50% increase on that on top of it. So for the perk tree on this, I do go down the top tree mostly. Number 1, we take fast venting to the perk here, perfect cooling. After a perfect time dodge, the equipped weapon is completely cooled. This perk is okay. It is actually a bit better on this build, even though we do get completely cooled off of gun strikes. The main problem with this gun is that if you do overheat your weapon, it will take like 5 business days to cool down. That's like the only downside of it, but because of that, you have these perk effects that give you a complete cooling on like a gun strike, so not too detrimental. Next perk here is increased capacity, up here into the perk heavy immunity. This one gives you no knockback while you're in a heavy stance. This is a mandatory perk in my opinion. Not having this absolutely sucks ass. Just take this. The only time you don't take this perk to like not get knocked around and insta-killed is when you have the perk down here, strategic stand, because it also gives you the same effect. So definitely pick this one up. Next perk here is Adamant Restoration. When your health drops below 30%, your ammo reserve is restored by 25% of the maximum capacity. Cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. The cooldown is 30 seconds. This perk has a great synergy on the heavy, because if you take the 30% HP increase here, being at that low HP value is really not too bad. So you can sit around like 40% HP and hit this threshold over and over and pretty much have infinite ammo. So really great option. Next perk here is Heavy Might and Heavy Might again for a 30% buff in your heavy stance to damage, which is kind of a no-brainer. And the final perks we take are Discipline for more damage at low ammo, which also has great synergy with the perk over here, Adamant Restoration, because if you are at low ammo and you have this active, you do get drip fed back your ammo. So like usually you're hovering around that 25% damage buff, which is pretty nice. Next perk here is Fast Venting, up here to increase capacity for more ammo, down into the perk Perpetual Cooling, and of course Divine Might for even more damage. That's pretty much all there is for the Heroic Heavy Bolter. Now in this patch, you can also change the appearance of your weapon from the Heroic Heavy to like whatever you want, which is why it looks white here in case you're curious, but we're playing as a Raven Guard. Now for the secondary, I do take an Inferno Pistol. Well, the reason for this is that the Inferno Pistol this patch got buffed up to have a 22% increased gun strike damage. That feels pretty good. The Inferno Pistol is definitely stronger than it used to be. The main reason I'm taking this though is because this weapon does not have the stagger of the multi-melta or heavy plasma, so having this against Tyranids is pretty nice. And now the gun strike damage is not like god awful. Now for the perk tree, I do take the perk Perpetual Range first, moving here into the perk Brace Reload, over into Perpetual Range again, up into the perk Great Might, increased capacity, Adamant Restoration, and then we grab the perk Extra Shot and Trick Shot, and that's pretty much all there is for this build. I would always take this. I would also skip over Motivated Melee, especially on heavy, but like really any class this is not very strong on, because the damage calculation here is not very powerful despite what it may sound like, so just skip over this one in my opinion. Now, if you want a different secondary option, you could take the Rate of Fire Plasma. I would set up like this for ammo because this weapon is very ammo hungry. But for the most part, this is up to you. You can take whatever secondary you want. The big part of this build is, of course, the primary here. Now, for the perk tree, we do take pretty much the same thing as last patch and every other patch, because Heavy's build tree is just not super varied. Number 1, Restoration. Killing 7 enemies ramps session restores 1 armor segment. The cooldown is 15 seconds. This perk is just godlike. Armor on a drip feed in this game is incredible. Any amount of armor remaining in Space Marine 2 will reduce all incoming melee damage to 0 even from bosses, so having this will save your life. It also helps you trigger perks down here like Conviction. Next perk is Fortitude for a health increase of 30%, because HP increases in Space Marine 2 are incredible, mainly because below 25% HP in Space Marine 2 you will get a ramping damage reduction, and having a higher base HP will make that even better. Next perk here is Overwhelming Power for a 10% range damage buff within 10 meters of your teammates while your Iron Halo is active. This is just a nice free range damage buff. You could also take Versatility if you wanted to. I don't think that's like very powerful in the Inferno Pistol, but it's definitely not a bad option. Next perk here is Encompassing Aegis. All team members take 25% less damage from range attacks. This perk is incredible. A free 25% range damage reduction that is global for your entire team. That's a very strong perk in Space Marine 2. This will save you a lot of damage, though if you want to take additional supplies to like solve all ammo economy problems for your teammates as well, you could definitely do that. Next perk here is Consecutive Execution for 90-second equipment. I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Equipment will save your life in Space Marine 2. Pretty much always pick this perk up unless you're taking Animate Will. Next perk here is Power Regulator. Iron Halo loses energy 20% more slowly. This perk and Field Adjustment are both pretty good. They do come out to be about the same cooldown. I believe Field Adjustment is like ever so slightly faster, but this one does make it so you don't lose any durability on your Iron Halo, which does come into play a lot more now because in this patch there are a ton of range spam enemies, so I do grab this one instead. Final perk here in the gear tree is Brute Force. When Iron Halo is in cooldown, range damage increases by 15%. This will stack with the perk Overwhelming Power for like a 25% buff because Iron Halo will count as in cooldown while it is active, which is pretty funny. And even if it wasn't the case, this perk is a free range damage buff, and the perk up here, Saving Grace, sucks, and the perk down here, Wrath of the Imperium, is okay. Next perk here is Offensive Capability. When active, Iron Halo deals damage over time to all enemies within 5 meters. This is just free damage around your Iron Halo. This will wipe out Bramble, Spore Mines, Cultists, so this actually overperforms all the time. I absolutely love this perk. It has saved my life on so many occasions. It's also just like free boss damage, so definitely grab this one, though if you don't want to take this, you could take the perk down here, Conversion Field, instead, because Ability Charge is nice, especially if there's like a Techmarine on your team with a servo gun, but that's up to you as well. And I would definitely skip the Coolant Reserve perk because this one is still trash somehow, like over a year later. Now, for the prestige perks, I do take Auxiliary Reload for ammo economy. Moving here into the perk Conviction for a 25% health damage reduction. This perk is just free HP damage reduction pretty much that feeds back into itself with Restoration. And then I grab the perk here Indomitable Spirit for no knockback in gun strikes. And the final perk I grab is Duelist. Perfect Parry and Perfect Block windows increased by 25%. This will stack with the base perk you have here on the Heroic option for a 75% perfect parry window increase on a fencing option. That is ridiculous. It is like impossible to miss parries on this weapon unless you're like absolutely stun locked and frame trapped. So great synergy there, which is why I picked this up over other options. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. The Heroic Heavy Bolter really is one of the best weapons on Heavy. It is definitely the best of the Heavy Bolter options in the game currently because it is just a super powerful option to have a fencing variant on the Heavy class. And hopefully this build guide helped you. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. What is that? We got shot by that. We're actually dead, I think. Okay.
Anti-Hellbrute tactics effective.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get rid of it. It should if I got him on the right elevation. Oh, there we go, see? Got rid of one. Alright. Enough, I guess.
Combat sorcerer in our sector. High-ranking chaos target eliminated. Confirmed. Heretical sorcerer killed. Iron Fist ready. Conversion enhanced tactic ready. Hostile warping pacified. Cultist pacified. Contained. Iron Haven. Warp surge imminent. Son of madness. Terminated. Locate tactical cover. Iron Haven ready. Warp surge imminent. Commence altar demolition.
Oh, that was pretty
Target
close.
is unprotected. Kill order confirmed.
When you have a sorcery spawn like that,
Ready.
you just kind of... Oh, the sorcerer spawns. You just kind of want to run around and kill the Hellbrute as fast as you can. I'm praying for the best because Rubric Marines MVC spawning. Kind of a massive fucking pain. That's okay.
Ready.
It all worked out.
Heretics employed deceptive tactics.
None shall escape the insatiable
Dark conflicts of unholy power ahead.
The second company is already lost. We are its last pathetic gasp.
Deceptive auditory tactics in play. Do not engage. Iron Haven online. Iron Halo protocol in progress. Enemy eliminated.
Hey, just a quick question. I'm giving Assault a try. Which melee weapon would you recommend?
Secured.
For the most fun, probably Power Axe and Power Sword at the moment. They're quite entertaining.
Placing melter bomb.
Even if Phase Blades, that's pretty good now.
Chaos target eliminated. Thousand suns
Good evening. What's up, Solaire? How you doing?
Enhanced tactic ready. Conversion operation. Powerful heretic combatant detected. Move to investigate.
Oh, changer of ways! Surge your will through our bodies to slaughter the interlopers!
Target is protected by heretical sorcery.
It appears those lesser astropaths are powering the shield.
Disrupt Psyche shield chain.
Our
Eliminate the
victory
corrupted
is
astropaths. I can do that.
Hell cleanse sector of all psychic combatants. Tactical. Compromised astropath as a target. Hostile astropath executed. Heresy quotient reduced. Astropath is hostile. Eliminate. Psychic combatant pacified. Heavy meltdown. Iron paper ready. Purge successful. Focus. Zangor spear. Aberrant mutant destroyed. Science neutralize astronauts. Reloading ammunition.
A lot of stuff.
Cultist pacified. Heresy contained. Tactical. Compromised astropath as a target. Neutralize astropaths.
Your efforts are in vain!
Astropath interference halted.
Right, finally. Oh, I conveniently placed ammo boxes just for me.
Attack the remaining Psycho.
How do you think the Techmarine falls in the current meta? Do you think it needs a nerf or buff to any part of his kit? I mean, he's probably the weakest class in the game currently. He probably needs to be buffed on his knockback. His knockdown is really bad. He really struggles. Like when you ramp up difficulty, there are points where he just gets exploded.
New objective. Eliminate any and all warp aberrations.
I'm just pissed.
Sorceress activity.
I ain't dealing with none of that.
Scarab Cult 7 pacified.
Can't be asked.
Additional supplies secured. Cover my reload. Iron Halo online. Time support for enemy backup. Enemy eliminated. We are committed to this cause. Refilling magazines. Route clear.
Everybody's not using the heroic bolter. This is a heroic bolter. It's just skinned differently.
Detected below.
What chapter is this heavy? Raven Guard.
Focus on the beast and engage.
Hammer the monstrosity.
Iron Halo online. Seek cover immediately. GC degraded. Engaging elite countermeasures. Warp entity is disengaging.
Hold fast, brothers. It pulls us into darkness.
Sorcery suspected.
Malevolence tears at our spirits, brothers.
Search for egress points. Theoretical. That light is a way out.
They just bonked me out of it.
Conditions tolerable. Offensive resumed. Tentacles are the priority targets. Rearming. Conversion field operational. Appendage removal is mission critical.
Ow. Love it.
Reloading.
Feels great.
Tentacle threat pacified. Fire on the beast. Caution. Warp energy surges detected. Incoming warplane barrage. Highly lethal.
The ammo cache.
Obtaining armaments. Iron Halo ready.
Will this grotesquerie never end?
Eliminate hostiles before they interact with the beast. Conflict resolved. Spawn exterminated. Execute this.
Wait, a whiff.
Melter bomb prepared. Seek cover
Oh, how did it
immediately.
burn my face? I had this. That was nice.
Iron Halo online. The beast is nearly spent. Execute target now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That Inferno pistol gunstrike damage is way better this patch.